Listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, Sam is here from myfirstmagicwave.com. Um, Sorry, I've been disappeared a little bit. Very bad flu and cold. I wasn't able to do any webinar, but today just wanted to do it because it's very important and need to get this thing out. It's about the pound USD. Somebody requested a daily chart and I had it, but I was like, what is going on? Trying to find out exactly. So this is so far what I found out. I'm going to show it to you. I sent out pound USD 4-hour chart last week showing that might go up, but it didn't go up. It went down. So I'm going to explain that too, what is happening and what has happened. And let's get started. As we go along, you will understand what I'm talking about. This is one of the chart that based on simple basic Elliott wave principle. You all have it. Every time anybody sign up, I always send out the whole thing, about the Elliott wave, 7, 8, maybe 10 pictures. This is the one, the most important and the basic. It shows that how these Elliott wave unfold. It's like a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulse. Phenomena makes a wave 1 of a higher degree of, let's say, this on a 1-hour chart you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have this whole 5 waves making wave 1 of a daily chart. Okay, then this since this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one direction that makes up wave 1, then you need a correction and it comes A, B, C, 3-wave fashion. And A and C are also impulse, and B is a corrective wave within that. And this can be usually, the correction unfold in 2 ways, like a subwaves fashion, either 3-3-5 or 5-3-5. Excuse me. There are other, but I'm talking about the zigzag correction. Okay, flat and rectangle, triangles and all that, that's different. But a simple excuse my throat and my have a severe cold at this point. Okay. Sorry, man. This is 5 wave down, and then wave A, B, and this is how it comes down for a 5-wave fashion. For wave C to make the wave 2 of this higher degree daily chart. Okay, so this is the basic one. Now we were in pound, on this we are making basically in this one, this leg here. Okay, I'm going to show you in a minute. So just keep in mind from B to C. This is the last corrective wave, A, B, C. The C wave, we are in the pound USD so far by the book. So let's go and take a look at that, what I'm talking about, and how we're going to finish, where we're going to finish this, hopefully, and then continue to the upside, if we will continue to the upside. So let's take a look at this. The chart that I sent out was this. It is just based on the trend line. Okay, and the monthly pivot, I thought maybe it's going to bounce from here and go, because, anything can happen. And Elliott wave, like everybody else says, that it's very difficult and it's very easy to number the waves after they are formed. Okay, the whole thing is finished. They say, oh yeah, this look like 5 wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I caught it. Yeah, well, thank you. You need to be able to point that out, before, and then sometime I missed them. Here I thought maybe this is because we are in a strong uptrend. Then if we bounce from there. But remember, I always, in my all the webinars I always emphasize that, remember, always keep in mind if then strategy. Never forget that, because this is all with the big if. If something, I always have a condition, because anything can happen, right? If you are at the station, so if this happened, then it's fine. You go in my direction. But if that not happen, then you have to look at the other way. and looking at, analyzing all these like 20, 25 pairs and all of that, it's not easy for me to quickly adjust and then see what happened. When I send out something that, this is the scenario, if this happens, and if for some reason it doesn't happen, then look for the other side. And the major point that I am going to make now, that please don't forget the magic wave strategy. That is a key to save, not to make. You will make it. If you make the right entry, obviously you're going to make a lot. But to save, this strategy save you making a wrong entry. Okay, I got an email saying that he lost, but I don't understand why, because I'm going to explain how you could save here. And it is written here. You see this possible butterfly in progress. Look for long setup above 168. At this point, we were at 68.12. Okay. I'm going to show the wave and the current possibilities, but let me explain this, that why there's no reason to lose here, even though it dropped. Just look, this bullish candle, the big one, bouncing from the TL, and then we have 1 and 2. So third bullish candle we were talking about on May 28, right? So let me go and show you what really happened over there. We need a long setup above 168 using our magic wave strategy. Remember that. And always SL, always stop loss is a must. Okay, for me, and I can only tell you, if you don't want to use it, it's your discretion, right? But to me, you cannot win this game without using SL. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. Sometimes it looks very good that, if you don't, use SL, it goes 30, 40 pip, and then it goes your way and makes you a lot of money, this and that. Yeah, but sometimes what happens is that you don't use it, and then 100 pips and 200 pips and 300 pips, and just keep losing, and you end up losing a lot. So that's why I created this magic wave strategy. So let me show you how it works, how it worked, and saved us from getting into the wrong direction. And there was a right direction set up anyway. All right, so let's get to the main chart, which is this 4-hour chart. So we were here. So first bullish candle, second and third, right? This candle, it started May 28 at 4 o'clock. So it is from 4 to 8. It ends up at 8 o'clock, this candle. Okay, this is what my chart shows. See that little candle here? It started already. So it started at 4 o'clock. And obviously it's a 4-hour chart, so it ends up at 8 o'clock, which is 1 hour into London session. So what happened on a 5-minute chart? Let's go and see. I already marked the chart. Look, this is a 4-hour chart. That candle started right here. You see that? Let me turn into blue so you can clearly read. See, now it's readable. Okay. All right, so this is 4-hour and this is 8-hour, right? For May 28, May 28. Now, if you tell me that if you learn about the Forest Magic Wave strategy, do we have a long setup here? I can tell that 1000% no, we do not have a long setup here whatsoever. There is no volume whatsoever. You see this here? This is the worst conditions here. First of all, this 400 hour, we don't even make an entry. Frankie starts right around here, right? So Frankie into London, you have nothing bullish, no long setup whatsoever. This area here is 168, but I said above 168, you have nothing. And price, all of a sudden, when London opens up around here or here, 7 or 8 o'clock, London open up. I kind of forgetting. I don't know. This cold is hurting my memory. So, but it went to the London, we drop. And then you have a nice setup here, the short setup to take you for the rest of the night. So this is how, if you pay attention exactly on the chart, even if it fails my analysis, okay, let's say if I am pointing towards or prefer to the upside, but here comes the time of trading, whereas, Frankie open and London, to get the setup, and you don't see the setup in my direction. Instead, the price goes the other side and give you a setup. Just take it. Simple. If then, if then. If we're not going up, then we're coming down. And all this drop shows the momentum came in to the downside. Some big bank, some federal bank or something, or some big guy just shorted the damn thing, right? And it started dropping, and then it's a breather, came into the wave, gave you the setup, another move for the rest of the night. Our entry time is remember, from Frankie, which is 6 o'clock till London close, which is a 1500 hour, which is right around here. Okay. So you have nice entry here, here, a couple of entries to the downside, actually. So this is how you will save yourself if you pay attention what my chart is telling. And if it doesn't go in my way, it's going the other way into the London session. You have the momentum comes in and give you a short setup, because look, the momentum comes because of the news. Some kind of news comes in, and then all of a sudden people jump on it, and then the price move in that direction. Now the news is out of the way, and then you already started to move in one direction. That night, at least, you're not going to change the direction. Okay, so that way it is going to go in in that session, actually, not should I say night, because my night is your morning maybe, but into just the same session, you're not going to make a turn. Sometimes you do, because some other news comes in and then boom, goes up, or maybe the news takes the price into the counter trend direction, and then it comes and hit the support and trend line, and then goes back into the previous trend direction. But usually that doesn't happen. If you London start a move, the rest of the session will go in that direction. So this is how you could have saved that. There is no way to lose from that chart or from that setup. It's a 4-hour chart that I send out. You never had a setup, a long setup, when I tell you that it's going to happen. And then when the next London session happened already, that chart is null and void anyway. Okay, the next day is another story. And what is the story now? What is happening? Why it dropped? Let's go and take a look at that. This is the current chart that I came up with. The first one was this. See the trend line? So I thought maybe from this trend line it bounced. By the way, I gave the trade here, and here, if you remember. Let me go back and show you quickly. So this was the trade that I gave you, big trade, nice trade. Went up all the way, right? And another one was this. See this one? First was this one, big, this one, big. All the way, it finally went and hit this target. Now we are actually doing a correction to the downside, to this TL. And we did, right? And I gave you this chart here that again, after the correction finished, then it's going to go up here, then dip and go up, right? Instead of that, it went up. Let me show you. It went up here and then dipped, but instead of bouncing from the teal, it dropped. So out of like 1, 2, 3 nice big trades, this is the first time my 4-hour chart failed to the downside. But we're going to catch it again to the right side. How? Where? When? Okay, this was it, right? So it came down. Now I'm going to show you another chart just to show you what is happened and how it happens. And actually just I show you this one. Remember this one, right? A, B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave C. Now there's another setup. I'm going to show you this chart now, and I will mail you this chart later on. Look at here. A, B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly at the teal. This is a chart of a daily chart, yen. Okay, New Zealand dollar and Japanese yen. So you see this big move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have A, B, C, perfect by the book. Exactly this A, B, C, 100% is 127. Okay, it could be 100%, 127 or 1.648. I'll show you that chart also. But remember the C wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly as right here. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now on New Zealand yen, we are sitting at the TL. Yes, C wave correction is finished, and hopefully we will go up there. exactly the same thing is right now happening in pound. I'm going to show you a 4-hour chart here. I didn't make it yet, but look at this here. We have A, B, and this is like 3, 3. So like 1, 2, 3, right? A, B, C, A. Then you have A, B, C, B, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let me show you what are the characteristics. Wave 1 should be 61% or 78%. Then wave 2 of wave, right? And wave 3 should be 1.618. And wave 4 should be 38%. And then wave 5 should be 61.8%. These are the calculation. Let's go back and take a look to see what we have here. If we take a look, if we measure wave 1 and 2, how much is it exactly? 61%. Okay, that's fine. Now we need wave 3, 1.618 of wave 1. We use this tool here. And we have exactly 1.618 wave 3 hidden, right? A little bit more. That happens all the time. So wave 3 is perfectly by the book. Let's say wave 4 should be 38%, right? So of wave 3. So we measure wave 3. And it poke into 38% and placing a bearish candle already, right? So 38% is fine. The fourth wave is fine. So now we need fifth wave to 1.618 of wave 3. So let's measure wave 3 from with this tool, and we need 1.618. No, sorry, 0.618. And here 0.618 is coming right here, right? 66 something. Let me put it here. What is 6661 right here? 61.8%, right? So and now, so wave 5 should be right around here. Now look at this, A, B, C. Let me mark it right here quickly. Man. Okay. This is A. This is B. Okay. So this is C would be 100%. Okay. Now you can see FE 100% is coming 66.53, and then 61% of this whole advance from here to here is also coming at 66.65. So 66.65, 66.53, and that's where we have wave C expected. It is also 66.52 is monthly S1, and okay, and what are these two numbers? 66.69 and 66.58. So if you look at the weekly chart, this is 66.69 is right here, just below, and 66.58 is this high. These are the next two numbers in all this mumbo jumbo. Okay, so we place that over there also. So this is the whole area, which is very, very, you know, like you got 5 or 6 numbers here. AB is equal to CD, or ABC correction. Should I say, actually, let me see if I can put this. Then you see AB is equal to CD pattern is this 100%, right? This is like a harmonic calculation. The other one was Elliott wave correction, ABC, 3 waves. Now you can say, okay, AB is equal to CD. It means AB leg equal to CD leg, FE 100%, 66.53. So this whole area between 66.70, 66.50 is the target of wave 5 if we drop here, right? And it should be because we have wave 1, 2, 3, 4 in place, and we need wave 5 exactly according to the by the book Elliott wave theory. Okay, okay, here. So you got it. And I also, you see that this is how it should unfold, because this is how it unfolds usually. 1, 2, 3, 4. We made the wave 4, then little dip for the wave 5. And this one has the trend line, and we have over there a lot of other numbers, right? We have this. And by the way, now we go back on a daily chart and see what else we have on a daily chart. So we have on a daily chart is this. You see this fib here coming 66.65. You have a high here, 66.69 exactly. Plus, this is what's happening here basically, that I said it might go up because of this black teal. Okay, right? But what happened is that if you draw a channel connecting this high and then placing the low here, the channel is coming here. And it's intersecting this 69.69 right around here, right? So what happened is the channel is coming outside the trend line, and this phenomena I mentioned so many times in my webinars, that always draw your trend line and the channels, because if you see the trend line is coming outside the channel line, then the price will break the channel line and go and hit the trend line and bounce. But if it is vice versa, means if trend line coming inside the channel line, then the price will break the trend line, go outside, hit the channel line, and then comes back inside the trend line. And this is what's happening. And that's why people usually say that, oh, it's a fake out, it's a, head fake, and this and that different name. It is just going to hit the channel line. Okay, I observed that happening so many times. And this is exactly what's happening now. Here we broke this black teal, but now we are coming down to hit this trend line, channel trend line. Obviously, here we have a 61.8% level of this up move. Just like here, we have an up move, and then let's see what was that before. Exactly 61.8%, right? With this high, you have 61% bounce. And now we do the same thing here. All the way from here to here, you have 61% coming here. Also a horizontal level, also so many other points, A, B, C, D, 100% exactly coming there. Monthly S1 is there. These numbers are there. And perfect Elliott wave, 5 wave count are also there. AB is equal to CD, ABC correction, and C has 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth will be coming down and finishing the job right at this channel TL and this support. And this is where we're going to expect a bounce and continue in the direction. Now, where we will go from here? Are we going to continue going to the upside is a very big question, because what I see is that, let's go on a weekly chart, and you see this highest high in last 4 or 5 years is 70.38. Okay, and we already made oh man, we already made high of 69.96. So we came pretty close already. And if this is a rejection, then we will be coming down big time. Okay, but it's not gonna be that easy. We are starting June today, and June is very ranging usually. Okay, so, and this is a turning point always on a daily and a weekly is very big ranging. It's like buyers have to give up, sellers have to found the courage to come in, and all of that, and it takes time, right? And then you need some catalyst from the fundies, all of that. My nose is completely closed. I have to breathe. Anyway, so this is what it is. So we haven't touched it yet, right? So we may go up a little bit one more time in a ranging condition and go up and hit this thing, 70.38 line. Or we may just make the turn from here. The reason is that, look, these two low, the price came and poked into the low. Here, the price came and, you see this? Just before it made the turn without touching it. So that can happen. Here, these two, the price came and poked into the low, right? Now, these two, price came very close and make the turn. Never touched it. So that can happen. You will wait for the turn or for a touch. That will never touch, and then, you will miss the whole move. So that can happen. So we're going to watch it very closely that after finishing this 5 wave to the downside on a 4-hour chart into this area, are we going to bounce and go up for 70-38 touch? Or if this correction, then if it is a correction, which it looks like a correction to me, then we should have an impulse wave. But if we're making a turn, then we might have a corrective wave to the upside also, and then continue to the downside. So that's later on when we get there, we will see what happened. But this is the reason that I, did make this thing, the chart, because another thing that I wanted to show that this is always keep in mind, this is how it is. This is a chart. You also have it. This A, B, C. And then when the price get to this between B and C, it's very critical. This is the key point. It can go here or here. If it comes here, we make a girdle or butterfly or whatever. Or if it goes here, it makes AB is equal to CD pattern at 100% or 127 or 1.618. I chose that it will go and make the butterfly pattern in that 4-hour chart. But instead of that, it continue going towards point D. If you pay attention here, this is what happened. I chose from here that it will go make up, somewhere here. Make a bat or girdle or butterfly. What was it? I forgot. Here, right? Showing a butterfly, right? It goes there. But instead of that, what it did is that this area hold there, it held, and then dropped the price, X, A, B, C, D here. Instead of that, it made A, B, C, D to the downside. We are going for 100% right now. Right here. Okay, instead of going up, making that butterfly, it drop and going to make AB is equal to CD pattern. So these are the two things that the price can do, either or, up or down, right? So if we know that, and we pay attention that if this is not happening, and then on a 5-minute chart you watch it, if you're trying to make an entry and you never get a bullish setup, which I said that we need a bullish setup above 168, we never had that. Instead we start coming down, then you immediately know that it is not going for that pattern, it's going for other pattern to the downside. AB is equal to CD, especially looking at this daily chart and this low here, 66.69 as a target. And if you pay attention, then it start going, it came down, make wave 3, 1.618, and it's obvious it went up here, and then for the 4th wave, and stop now is going to come down for wave 5. The chart I sent out again yesterday, I guess, Friday, for pound index. It's intact. A pound index showing that it's going to bounce from there. So because of the pound or USD, this wave will come down, or maybe the pound index also a little bit gets weaker and then makes this move down here, and then from there, if pound index gets strong, that chart held holds in its target, then this will start going up. So let's watch it. We are currently now that we're going to drop to this area, 66.50, 50.60, okay, in that area, and then from there we will see what really happens. So this chart, I'm going to send out this one, daily chart of pound USD, and then Newsy chart I just show you. Also, it's very nicely, Elliott waves are done here, and stack of things here. Trend line, you have this area, horizontal area here, 86.34. Let me show you. Okay, it's a weekly chart number. Okay, very big number. If you go take a look at the weekly chart of this pair, you will see 86.34 is a very, very huge number. So it's there. So as soon as we go above it, again, what need to be done is that we need to watch it. If I send you the chart, you don't go long immediately. Wait for the timing, wait for the Frankie Open, London, that's where. If you try to make an entry before that, it's not going to be any good. You have no volume in those time, and it's just ranging up and down and up and down, and it's going to kill. Okay, you have to wait for the right timing and then the right setup. Okay, that's the only way to win this. And then must use stop loss. Please, must use a stop loss. Okay. That way, even if you find a setup, let's say pound USD never gave you a setup, but even if it did, and you take it, and it comes against you, you're going to lose 18, 20 pips. Then you take the short entry and cover everything. It's easy if you pay attention. Play by the rule. You have to play by the rules. Okay. If you don't understand, please email me. I'll do a live webinar, answer your questions. But remember, if then strategy. I still remember, I think the name is Sean. Now, he understands this perfectly, and he's making a lot, believe me. One of these days, I'm going to put him on the mic to tell you guys that how he did it. He is doing it. But he showed me charts several times that always, if my analysis doesn't go and it's going on the other side, he takes it. Because if it's not going up, then it's going to come down. And you use a magic wave strategy, you find the setup, you go in. Once the move start, it is good for the session. It's not going to turn around. And even like I said, if it's turning around, 18, 20 pips loss, it's no big deal because in the next 9 trade, you'll catch it. You'll cover everything. So remember this chart, I'm going to send it out. You don't have it. So this one and a couple of more, I'm going to send it out in a while. And others are intact, the one I send out Thursday or Friday. And let's get some more nice pips this week. Okay. Any question on this video or anything else, just email me and I'll try to answer. All right. Even though my nose is closed, but I breathe from my mouth. Okay. It's just like last 2 weeks, one thing after the other. But let's see when it goes away. So, okay, this is it for now. So I'm going to send it out so you guys have, it's 3 o'clock, so you get like a couple hours more for session to open. So like I said, it's going to be a correction to the downside in pound USD. Okay, so if you don't want to take it, that's fine. Just wait until we get to this area and 66, 65, and then we see if it's going to continue to the downside and go up. Major trend is still going up, but like I said, weekly we have made very close to this high. So it is job unfinished, but it can make a turn from here and go down. All right, so let's see what happens. One step at a time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.